Truth Man here. So listen up, guys. Listen up. We're going to compare men who pay for it / tricks. Well, really, we'll be talking about everybody because everybody pay, but we're going to pinpoint guys who buy the cat compared to guys who be in relationship with the cat. Like, we're going to look at this from a logical standpoint and tell me, and I'm going to tell you what I think in a rational way, like which one is in 2025 more intelligent. Let me start by saying this. I like to start with a disclaimer so people who will try to debate, you don't have any debate. Like I say all the time, the legs that people standing on are the church and simps. That's the legs women standing on. So when you have church dudes, like you see them on Facebook, all this, that's how they stay relevant and have an advantage. Because these dudes be talking against masturbation and porn and everything and acting like the only way that a dude can have sex is in a relationship. But look at what you got to choose. Look what you got to choose from to be in a relationship with most of these women. And then they want to be the only one with that plowed through vag they be having. You can have a big one. They gonna say it's little because they done had 10 dudes that's bigger than you, even though you big. This is what, listen, we gonna compare in this video. I already told y'all I'm not knocking them no more because, okay, $300 or losing 50% of your stuff. From a financial standpoint, which one makes more sense? Just 2 of the guns that I'm going to have to give up alone cost more than if I was to buy some sex, what I would pay. The 2 guns, value-wise, probably around $400, $500. When I could get a chick that's an 8 with a body out of this world for $200. I keep telling y'all, the church is what's keeping them relevant. Fat women, skinny, former drug addict women. Those are your pickings. Some of them got herpes, HPV, but they in the church now. Hallelujah. And they'll say, well, them girls that be selling they something. Let me tell you something. From a logical standpoint, you already know that they gonna be cleaner as far as diseases than them women out here. And they know if they give some of these dudes that stuff, that's gonna put their life in danger. So they gonna probably be cleaner in terms of disease than your wife who snuck around behind your back and probably caught chlamydia. See what I'm talking about? Again, they standing on church and preachers. But this preacher is not going to advocate for them. I'm going to put the whole story out there. So we condemn guys for that when their wives be cheating on them, giving them diseases. And to sit back and be scratching herself when they ain't around. Discharging when they ain't around. And done gave you something. Your wife, you was trying to be moral. Your wife stepped out on you with Pookie and gave you something. Yeah, I think you need to go to the clinic. In fact, any dude that you haven't had sex with your wife or your girl for a while, and then all of a sudden she come like she want to have sex, go to the clinic. She could be trying to burn you or put a baby on you on purpose. And if she come up pregnant, DNA test, don't claim it. Who cares if she get mad? If any woman was to say right now that they was pregnant by me, any woman, let's say I was out here doing something. I'm getting a DNA test. You're going to have to prove it. I'm not going to trust the words of none of these chicks, man. I know better than that by now. But I need to talk about this because a lot of these women on these dating apps and social media and all of this, y'all guys be wanting a relationship because that's how you've been brainwashed, which ain't nothing wrong. The relationships, if they with the right person, are a wonderful thing. But by comparison, if that relationship fails, is it worth it? Let's say you a man that got 100,000 in the bank, and you've been married for 5 years, 10 years, or no, let's say 12 years. And you get divorced because you find out your wife was cheating, which most of them will or want to. Now you got to give her $50,000 for her cat, previous use. Now, what if she wasn't even having sex with you? You telling me that's worth it? Man, do you know how many women you could buy with $50,000? That ain't gonna argue with you. They gonna be smiling and acting nice to you like a woman is supposed to. Sweet. And a lot of them probably gonna look better and have better bodies than your wife. But you gotta give her $50,000 out of your $100,000 for previous use of her cat and for choosing to no longer use it. You tell me that's a good deal. And some of them, they've been burned you, gave you a disease, and you still got to pay them. And won't even say nothing. They've been gave you some stuff and won't even say nothing. They'll be cheating. They'll be in the garage having sex so the kids won't see them. Or downstairs telling the kids don't come down here, stay in the room. And they'll be messing with somebody that got an STI, and then they'll bring it to you. And you find out, you be like, B, some dudes will cuss them out like you burnt me and all that. I'm through with you. And now you got to give her $50,000. This is one of the reasons why dudes is not getting married, man. Like, I don't even look. I be looking now. I ain't gonna lie. I'm the truth, man. I'm always look. But I don't look at them with the same intent, and I don't look at them the same since I'm facing this right here. And I think back, like, I got love bombed, all this other stuff. When I met her, I had a rotation of women that was sweet acting, nice, smiling all the time, wanting to hold hand, happy to be around. But let's face it, man, like, we brainwashed in this country, man. The whole time I was doing all of that, I was thinking about, and wasn't even in the church, thinking about what the Bible say about it. And let me tell you something. The Bible may condemn certain acts of sex, but if you get with a person that you're not going to be with forever, or you're not going, then that's going to interfere with you and the Most High even more. Because now you're going to be going to sleep mad. You're going to be arguing. You're going to be just, it's going to open up a whole field of sin. It's going to grow a whole field of sin. Some dudes commit adultery. The other chick, the other dude, wife, is acting sweet on you and sweet towards you, so you don't mess with the other dude, wife. And now you got that adultery over your head with the Most High. I mean, dude, we're going to break it down. So, I looked up how much I would have to pay in alimony if they make me pay. and it said like 1,600, they'll never get it. Never. I'll go work a job where I don't even make 1,600 a month if they tried to do that. That's ridiculous, because she's the reason for all of this. A few things different and we wouldn't even be having this conversation. The No Matrix channel would be something totally different. I would have still had a channel, but it would have been something totally different. Maybe I'd have been just talking about the Bible and stuff like that. But think about it, 1,600 a month for previous use. Previous use. That if they go 10 years, now I'm finna show y'all what I'm talking about. I keep telling y'all, the church is the leg they standing on. If they go 10 years, they say I had to do a 10 year. That's $190,000 for a cat that somebody else will be getting. Trust me. The desire for other guys, you don't got to come out and say it. A dude like me gonna figure you out. Some women just feel like they missing out, and they still can get cash and prize. Stop marrying these women, man. If you marry a woman, no marriage license, no palimony state, tell her, well, we'll get married, but we got to move. If you in one of them palimony state, be like, we'll get married. They call it common law, but we got to move to another state. Move to a non-palimony state and don't get no marriage license if you got to get married. Then you will be able to protect yourself a little more. But 190,000, really? For a guy that had women before her? That's not a fair system. This is why guys are buying it. Just think about it. I could get 10 women in a month and finish off before the hour is out for less than 1,600 a month. With, nice looking, bodies out of this world, for less than 16. All these other women and church people can do is just try to condemn me. That's all they could do. That's why I say they standing because of the church. They getting away with a lot of what they get away with because of the church. Guys is brainwashed by Christianity. Brainwashed. You think you gotta pay a woman that dissed you. Well, the Bible say. The Bible say a lot of things, but do you understand is what we need to be focused on. So you could literally, all these little superhero warriors with forearm things and walking around with staffs trying to be Moses, that's who keeping these women standing up. Other than that, they'll be on that ground. For real. So, which is a cheaper investment? A wife with the average marriage only being 8 years, or to remain single and just have a little fun? Financially, which one is a better investment? Yeah, if you could find a wife that's gonna never leave, but they all leave, man. Even if they stay with you, they done left. The majority of them, that's just what they do. The minute they could be denying you for weeks, months, even years. The minute you go get something else, they gonna be trying to leave you, trying to run off with the kids and stuff like that. So which one is a better investment? From a monetary standpoint, which one are you going to save more money with? And then this was the craziest part about it. You could be struggling the whole time, and now she going to make you struggle even more. That's why my father never divorced my mother. He told me, man, I'm not giving up my pension. I'm not giving my pension to her. She ended up with it anyway. That's another thing. Get y'all wills right. Because if something happened to you physically, she want to leave you anyway. She gonna pull a plug quick. That's why I say I'm out here playing a dangerous game with not having my will right. But again, the church is what's enabling them to stand or keep relevance. When a woman, look, during Bible days, if a woman denied her husband sex, they called that indecency. They called that uncleanness. And they would stone her to death even if they caught her flirting with another man. Guys that she wasn't even married to would have got her. And her husband would have been like, oh man, oh well, and would have went and got him another wife. Obviously, we ain't in a biblical society, and I don't promote violence against women. I don't condone it at all. I condone taking your feet, switch directions, put your suitcase in one hand, whatever, and keep taking your stuff out of that house until it's all gone and bounce. That's what I support. That's what I endure. Because guys is literally being belittled by these women. And like when they start trying to cook you and belittle you and you do it back, they gonna play the victim and try to cry and be like, I don't see how you said this, you said that. What about what you said? What about what you did? What about the things you did that I don't even know about? They do. For what? For righteousness? Marriage at this point is unrighteous. It's sin. It's sin. I'm telling you, it's going to lead to all types of sins. If you marry a woman that ain't right, that ain't got her mind right, it's going to lead to all types of sins if you're not grounded in the Most High. It's going to take away your freedom. It's going to take away your money. You telling me that was the intent of the Most High when he created it? Because marriage is his thing. But okay, if this shuts off, I'll be done because I covered this enough. At this point, with most of these women, you gonna be in sin, and your favor and blessing is gonna be blocked. With a lot of these women, you try to marry them, and you probably gonna end up doing some jail time. You definitely probably gonna lose half of your money. Why work? If you, like, for a lot of dudes, if you gonna just go marry these chicks, why did you work so hard to get to that point? Because you're just giving it away. That's why you do marry them, man. You got to try to protect yourself by not involving the state. Separation of church and state. Like, I can preach. There's ways you can get around. Like, I'm a minister recognized by the IRS. Church recognized by the IRS. I could get around it by preaching and stuff like that. Because it's separation of church and state. But it's like, it's a shame that guys have to think like this. These women, they been had trains ran on them, come all in their scalp. And then when they want to act right now, all of that stuff that they did, it's going to still be in their mind, and now they want to marry you. Playing strip poker, all the stuff these women do. If you play strip poker, it don't matter if you had sex with them. That's thought behavior. And it's going to affect your marriage. These women, they done did that kind of stuff, man. They done play strip poker with the dudes from their neighborhood. And they think that they mind just gonna go. They mind gonna go right back to the dude that liked it them while they with you. They gonna want to mess with him. And probably will mess with him. You'll hear about it. Oh, she got with such and such. Oh, you talking about dude she grew up with? Unbelievable. You hear about this stuff. Now he banging your wife and he not gonna marry her, so you gonna be stuck with the bill. You gonna be stuck with the bill. Don't you hate when you call people and they call you back when you're doing something else? So it's cheaper never to have to keep her. And it's better. What Ice Cube say? Because bees like you is bad for my health. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Yeah. Bad for your health and your money. Like all the stuff they was talking about, a lot of them didn't follow it, but it's crazy how them dudes got women worth dealing with forever. E40, Ice Cube. But what they was saying was the truth back in them days. I think that a lot of that talk was before its time. I think that a lot of women had better intentions in the 80s and 90s than now. Now they just trying to see what they could get. They'll leave you for a dude that got more than you in a heartbeat. That's why don't even give them the opportunity. Don't care so much. Why you care so much, man? Just have your fun. I'm telling you, man, this is what they'll do. You'll divorce them and they'll be hurt until they find the dude that got money. Now you the worst person in the world, although they did a lot of stuff that led you to want to leave them alone. And guys can easily trick women with that. You ain't even got to buy the prostitutes if you don't want to. You can buy the hypocritical prostitutes. The ones that's slutty but yet not on OF and all them other things. You could all you gotta do is just buy their kid Christmas gift. Buy them a car. They'll do anything. Look, man. All these women saying they not like that. They not like other women. Let them need a car. The dude that buy them a car is going to be in them guts. Every time. That's why it's marriage. Huh? What? Huh? I don't speak the language. The dude that buy them what they want the most or need the most is going to be in 99.5% of these women guts. And it don't matter what country you in. You can passport. Same thing. The next dude with money, when you come back to the U.S., he gonna be in your girl guts. And she gonna be acting like she did with you. Affectionate, all that. She gonna suck the life out of him when he buy her whatever that is that she want. That's why I don't look, man. I ain't gonna mistreat him. I don't believe in that. But like, I'm only taking them serious in steps, levels, stages, because I know these type of things. They're gonna get with the dude that look the best, has the most, or whatever. So have your fun, and when that time come, when they do that, you be like, oh, well, okay. It was nice knowing you. It was nice temporarily being in your life. Peace. And they'll try to get your kids to accept them. They'll be arguing with your kids because your kids told him that he ain't their daddy. And then they'll be bad mouthing you, where your daddy at? Well, cause they want them to accept him because of what he did. Bought her a car, bought her a bag, bought her this, bought her that. And that's why it'd be funny now, like when stuff like what happened with Cardi B and Stephon Diggs, that stuff be funny to me. I was laughing. That was hilarious. That's what she get. You somebody's wife playing like that? Look, if you wasn't gonna stick to Offset, look at his name, Offset. You shouldn't have never even married him. A name like Offset, you thought he wasn't gonna stir things up? Yeah. Dude. But anyway, I don't get off all into none of them like that, man. They're gonna have to really be impressive. If you see me getting off in her, you be like, man, she must be a unicorn. Your wife would be all in somebody else's inbox. That's a dangerous game. That marriage is a dangerous game. That's like Squid Game in real life. Marriage. A real life Squid Game. You playing it. Then you playing with your freedom. You playing with your life. You playing with your physical health. You playing with your money. You playing with your mentality. Dangerous. It's to be honest with you, it's less toxic and it's less money to just go out and, okay, if you want a girlfriend or a wife, just get one to say girlfriend experience. Like I saw a dude online, he had two of them. And you could tell he paid for GFE. They both were holding hands with him, head all on the shoulder. He paid for that girlfriend experience. You could tell. They was all over him. But he probably bought them. If that's what you want, man, come on now. Instead of a woman who done gained 600 pounds trying to talk to you like you a clown. She weighed 130 when you met her. Now she weighs 730. And still talking to you like a clown. And she can't even walk around the grocery store. You look, man. She can't even walk around the grocery store and she dogging you out. And she online, men who like obese women. She on there talking to them. And then she'll say, well, you don't do this. You don't do that. That's pathetic. You're supposed to be a grown man. Blah, 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 blah. When you can go get you a 170-pound, pretty in the face, thin in the waist, pretty feet, skin, one complexion. She ain't got no black neck. Her neck darker than her face. You ain't got to deal with none of that. She gonna be in Sephora. Or this place over here, Sally Beauty. Over having a woman that done gained 600 pounds, 300, 200. Talking to you like you a little bitch. Excuse my language. I'm gonna keep cussing. Cause sometimes I feel like the spelling it ain't always appropriate for the situation. She talking about how you look now, but look how she look now. And then she don't even want to give you none. Well, you could go right over here? For real? Niagara Falls, right over to the right. $100 an hour. No strings attached. Then you gotta argue with this chick, and then you start getting mad. See, if I argue with a man, I could just post up and we could just knuckle up. But you shouldn't want to, and you can't do that with a woman. You're going to jail. Show me one woman in the whole entire world that's worth going to jail. I often use this one. They could look like dish tails in the face. They still not worth going to jail. If you want me, look her up. I don't care how they look. There ain't none of these women worth going to jail. They not. Rihanna, Tishtail, who else? They could look like Rihanna. Nope, not worth it. Yet alone, the crazy part is these women don't look like neither one of them. And they'll be trying to put you down. So you tell me, take the Bible out of it, which choice is the smarter or the more logical? See, I keep telling y'all, the Bible is what's keeping them relevant. And some of these women, y'all letting the women use the Bible on you like the devil tried to do the Messiah in the wilderness. Matthew chapter 4. If you such a man, that's how the devil do. And when you read those scriptures, you know that was a woman. Dude, how do people still think the devil? I question your level of understanding if you believe the devil was a man. If you the son of God, throw yourself down from here. You know it. You know the devil. Come on, man. That's common sense. You could just tell. Or at least I can. Look at how women try to rationalize things. When you know how women are and your mind is open, you already know the devil is XX. Look at the conversation in the garden. It probably went like this. Girl, you ain't gonna die. He know you gonna be like him. That's why he don't want you to do it. Go ahead and do it. The wilderness, Matthew 4. If you the son of God, let's see. Throw yourself down. Don't the word say that he gonna make his angels catch you before you hit the ground? If you the son of God, prove it. Can't make these stones into bread. I'm telling y'all, man. That's why the devil, I'm going to show you something. The devil going to fight against me with all her might. Anybody she could use, because I'm one of the first ones that brought to the internet that the devil is XX. The word Satan is the same letter arrangement, just scrambled. We get Santa. Think about Santa. Come through the flames. Breaking in people's house. Stealing cookies. Still kill and destroy. Yeah. Yeah. Prince of the power of the air, Santa Claus in the sky with reindeer. Don't reindeer represent livestock? Ain't reindeer like a representation of a calf? Yeah. The only reason why I don't talk more about the conspiracy stuff is because they be censoring the hell out of you. That's why my old channel, I don't even got a video with 1,000 views on there. They just completely blocked that. And I didn't even know what I know now. But anyway, I'm going to get going. Y'all know it's cheaper. It's cheaper to be a sugar daddy than it is to be a married daddy. And you gonna have more fun. You gonna have more fun as a sugar daddy. They be like, I really need some money for some Christmas gift for my kid. The sugar daddy be like, well, you already know what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? You already know what you got to do. I'll be home at 8. Be waiting on the porch. He come 8 o'clock. She on the porch. He opened the door. She done dropped her drawer. She butt naked. Climb up on the bed. Whereas a wife, I'm tired. They done had their period 3 times in 1 month. They knee hurt, they back hurt, they arm hurt. Whereas the sugar daddy, she gonna come, slurp, slurp, slurp. The wife gonna, you just want to use that. You just trying to use that. Yeah, all right, I'm not finna even do that. Dictate. You a sugar daddy, you be just like this. You be looking like this. You just trying to relax. They blowing your phone up. The wife and the chick on the dating app that don't know you like that, you can't even get a response from them. But when they know you a sugar daddy, your nuts gonna be empty. Your nuts gonna be empty. When you a husband, you be like, let me get some of that tonight. No, I'm not doing nothing tonight. A week later, I'm not doing nothing. Week later, oh yeah, I'm gonna do something. You get home, she sleep, snore. So you jagging. Smoke, smush, 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 smush. You done jag. 5 minutes after you jag, all right, I'm ready. Get out of here. Then they're gonna be like, what problem you at? We ain't even been doing nothing. Why you can't get it up? Because he been jagging. Why he been jagging? Because you ain't been giving him none, or you been lazy trying to take shortcuts. Hurry up. If you could even say that to a dude over 35, you got a guy with vigor. If he can get it up and do his thing without no foreplay, you got something. Your next guy might not even be able to do that. She gonna be doing all type of stuff for a dude that ain't paid nan bill. Maybe your wife will get a sugar daddy. Yeah, your wife, the one that talk like she better than these other women, she the same or worse. My wife ain't on, man, please. Your wife will leave you for a dude with more than you. You got a lot, but it's always a dude with more. And she'll leave you for him. He'll be like, man, he don't even be spending time with you. Come on over here. Let's go to the Turk and Caicos. Ain't that what it's called? Let's go to Turks and Caicos. He's slutting your wife out in Turk and Caicos. Your wife. The one that you could have been having fun out here that you grew old with. Enough said. It's time to get something that's important. Money. Goodbye.